Hello, I'm back. This is Darin Martineau, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about my book, The Encyclopedia of Martial Arts, and we're talking about the history of Shaolin Kung Fu. So we're continuing on. In my book, I talk about the history, I talk about the styles, the systems, the masters, and much more. So um, some say that Damo immigrated to China in 464 AD to spread Buddhist teachings. He was a Buddhist missionary. So Damo, the Indian monk, also known as Bodhidharma Damo, an Indian prince, made his way from India to China in the Shaolin Temple. Damo crossed the Himalayan mountains on foot to arrive in China. Okay. Now, Damo meditated in a cave for 9 years. Facing the wall, he was doing certain meditations. So Damo meditated in the cave for 9 years, and if you want to learn about that, there's been videos put out on that. Damo's students came to him instead of him going to find the students. Very interesting. When he finally emerged from the cave, there were many people gathered. Damo felt some of them were worthy of teaching, so he began. What he taught them was a special form of meditation called wall gazing. Okay, this is what he was doing in there. And what's fascinating, if you do research on that, you'll see that he stared at the wall for the 9 years, and there's still like this mark that was left from it. It's really fascinating if you look into that, but I'll save that for a subject of another video. So this wall gazing meditation, he used a special form of meditation called wall gazing to calm and clear the students' minds and to empty all their negative thoughts and stare at a wall. So we use this in our system. Our system is called the Golden Eagle Total Martial Arts System. Okay. Now, um, he used this to clear the minds and empty of their negative thoughts as they stared at the wall and meditated. This is much harder than most people would imagine, especially since they did it all day long. Most of the Shaolin monks fell asleep and did not have the mental stamina, physical strength, or the powers of concentration necessary. One of the reasons why he taught them that is the 49 Yi Jin Jing, or the muscle tendon changing classic. And this is known as one of the pillars of Shaolin Kung Fu. If you studied Shaolin Kung Fu, you would learn about it. So many of his students were too physically weak to sit that long to listen to his lectures and things. So therefore, he taught them a series of exercises known as the 49 Yi Jin Jing, or the muscle tendon changing classic. Okay, these are a qigong. There's also hard style qigongs and soft styles and many other things. It's called neigong and waigong. Now, he used this to strengthen them for meditation practice. These 49 exercises were very effective, and soon the monks had more success with their other exercises and meditations that Damo taught them. This is called wall gazing meditation skill. Throughout the centuries that followed, the Shaolin monks that gathered um, Throughout the centuries that followed, the Shaolin monks constantly added to and perfected their art, developing over 500 styles and over 1,500 forms in Shaolin Kung Fu, as it spread to other temples and all over places in China. This was a martial arts university. Now we're going to talk about there's many times that the Shaolin temples were burned down, okay, in history because the emperors saw them as a threat, okay. The 5 Shaolin temples, although all 5 were rarely active at the same time. The original is the Honan Temple. This is the oldest and original Shaolin temple. Okay? And this is where Damo came and taught the monks. When Damo came, he originally went to the emperor and he said, all this wealth, everything that you have, it doesn't mean anything. And I think he offended the emperor, and so he tried to convert him to his form of Buddhism, and it didn't work. So he was sent over to the monks over in the Honan Temple, and this is where the story of Damo progresses into forming the Shaolin. So the Honan Temple is the oldest and the original Shaolin Temple. This current location is in Luoyang, a small mountain town southwest of Beijing, and has been restored by the Chinese government in the mid 1970s. This temple has now become a tourist attraction. Now, during most of its history, the Honan Temple was the seat of the most senior monks in the Shaolin order of abbots and monks. There were traditionally three kinds of Shaolin monks, warrior monks, and abbots, or the religious leaders. Now we're going to talk about one of the systems that I studied in, which is the lineage of the Fujian Temple. This was regarded as the White Crane or the Snake Temple. It was most likely built around the same time as the Honan Temple, or maybe shortly thereafter. Originally a mainstream Buddhist temple until the early 1600s. This temple was integrated into the Shaolin order around 1650. Larger than the Honan Temple, Fujian served as a command center during times when the Honan was either destroyed or under threat. The southern styles of praying mantis, dragon, kung fu style were all developed in the Fujian Temple or by its masters there. There were also several styles developed there. The temple was burned during the Boxer Rebellion, and its remains were rediscovered in the early 1980s. Now that's all for this video, but if you like this content, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to get free martial art video guides for my system of Golden Eagle Total Martial Arts, click on the link, put in your name and email, and I'll send you the free videos on what our system is. And if you'd like to find out more about this book, click on the link and purchase the Encyclopedia of Martial Arts book. Thank you very much.